Let's go spread the gospel and share some knowledge. Alright, so today I'm in Deuteronomy chapter 1. So I'm going to give you a little background, right? So Moses' people, God promised them some land, right? So what it says in scripture, he said they stayed long enough at a mountain. It's crazy how the Lord could take you different places in his word. But what I got out of that just small little verse, you have stayed long enough at this mountain. That could mean God could move you. Or if you're standing in a place too long, he'll move you. Now, next verse. No, not the next verse. Verse 8, it says, "See, I have given you this land. Go in and take possession of the land the Lord swore he would give to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and Jacob, the descendants after them." Meaning he kept his promise to all of those, and now he's fulfilling his promise. Look at it. If you pray for something, it's gonna happen, unless it's not his will. Then next, he was talking. And then in verse 9, he said, "At that time I said to you, you are alone. Wait, you are too heavy a burden for me to carry alone." So he said, "May the Lord, your God of your ancestors, increase you 1,000 times and bless you as he has promised. But how can I bear your problems and your burdens and your disputes all by myself?" Meaning you need help. You can't carry everything alone, And your help is going to come from God. Because after this, God put some other people above him to help him with all those people, But this verse right here is deep. It says, "Do not be afraid of anyone, for judgment belongs to God. Bring me any case too hard for you, I will hear it. And at the time, I told you everything you were to do." He's literally asking you, if anything is too hard, just give it to him. Let him do it, instead of you stressing yourself out, All right, in verse 21, it says, "See, the Lord your God has given you the land. Go up and take the possessions of it as the Lord, the God of your ancestors, told you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged." As a Christian, you can't be afraid or discouraged because you know who's on your side, Right? And it's crazy how the word that was made back then could relate to stuff like currently happening. Like, don't be afraid, don't be discouraged. That could go for your sport, really. But they sent the spies down, and they said it is a good land the Lord our God is giving us. He will bless you real good, really. You just have to do his work and his will, because they follow his commands, and now they're getting a good land. But wait, and now it's about to get real. So now the people, they're kind of rebelling against the Lord. But they was already doing that. Like, some people even in the tribe listening to the teachers, they were like, how he bring us out of Egypt to deliver us to Amorites, or I don't know what you call it, but those are the people they're fighting against for the land. Well, they shouldn't have fought against him, and they're even rebelling against him after some of the people that saw the miracles and brought him through all of that, and they're not fully in. Well, I'm gonna share two more places, and then I'm gonna go. So they rebelled against him, and the Lord got angry because all the stuff he did for them, right? But they rebelled against him, so he was like, y'all can't enter the land in. And even the leader, he told them to follow the commands. He couldn't enter the land either. Meaning, if you're teaching someone and they're still not doing right, even though you're putting all the effort, you won't enter the land either. You gotta make sure everyone's straight around you, because if you watching someone sin right in front of you and not giving them correction, you're just as bad as them. We gotta do better. So after that, they couldn't enter the land. They tried a different way. They literally tried to go fight them, and they were bigger and taller, So they were already scared, I can relate to football again. If you know, you know. It's youth, like you're playing youth football, right? You come out and the other team looks huge. But the Lord even warned them. He said, "Tell them, do not go up and fight, because I will not be with you. You will be defeated by their enemies. But he taught them and they wouldn't listen. Some people just don't want to listen to the word. You can tell them, but they just don't listen, dude. And they marched up the hill to find him and they got fried. Like, they got fried. And then they came and cried in front of the Lord's presence again. But he didn't hear them. So, like, this is really what I'm meaning. If you're not trusting in the Lord and not following, well, they follow his commands. But if you don't trust in him fully, you're not going to receive the land. Or you rebel against him slowly, you're not going to, you're not going to get the land. You won't be able to enter. And that's even worse for them because they saw the miracles he did and they still did that. And they didn't receive the land. And he taught them, but you could miss out on a big blessing if you're not trusting in him and following him all the way fully. Like, they missed out on their land,